Hi students. So in this video we will learn roles of management and levels of management. Okay. So first we will see what are the roles of management. See, you can see here in this diagram roles of manager. Three different types of managers will be there: interpersonal roles, informational roles, decisional roles. So again, interpersonal roles three types, informational roles three types, and decisional roles four types. Total 10. So in examination, when if they ask roles of management, if you explain all these 10, it means that interpersonal roles 3, informational roles 3, and decisional roles 4, you will get 10 out of 10 marks. Okay. So we will see what are the different type of interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. First, we will see interpersonal roles. So three different type of people will be there under interpersonal roles. The first one is figurehead, second one is leader, third one is liaison. Okay, so the same way informational roles: monitor, disseminator, spokesperson. Additional roles: entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, negotiator. So all these 10 types of the different type of manager will be there under interpersonal, informational role, and additional roles. Okay, next we will see what are the interpersonal roles. The first one is interpersonal role, interacting with people, both organizational members and outside. So interpersonal role, the name itself it is there like interpersonal. It means that they interact with the organizational members and even outside the people also. Figurehead, the under this interpersonal roles, the first one is figurehead. Who is figurehead? Figurehead is duties of ceremonial nature such as attending social functions of employees, taking an important customer to lunch, and so on. So generally, figurehead is nothing but the like he will be having the highest position, but he will not having much power. Okay, power will not be there, but they what their work is like they will take care of the people, the company. I mean. The other organizations are outside the people, the highest people, high role people will be there. Then these people will go along with them. They will spend some time with them. They will take them for the lunch, those things and all. They will take care. So the role will be this figurehead, the job position will be more, but the power will be little lesser than the others. Leader role, leading the subordinates, motivating and encourage them. So a leader is a person who motivates the next level people, that is the subordinates. So they encourage and motivate the subordinates and they will get the work. So those people are the leaders. So these leaders also will come under interpersonal roles. Next, liaison officer. Generally, liaison means connecting link between the organization and outside. Okay, so they will maintain very good relationship with the outside people, and they cultivate contacts outside the vertical chain to collect the information useful for the organization. So whatever the organization is required, so for the organization's sake, what this liaison officer will do is they will maintain very good relationship with outside people, and whenever the organization is required any help from them, so those people they will utilize that particular help from the outside the organization people. Okay, so these people will call as liaison officers. Next, informational roles. Under informational roles, again three types will be there, that is monitor, disseminator, and spokesperson. So monitor is the role itself, it is monitoring role, collects information about all the factors which affects the activities. So they what they do is they observe everything, they monitor everywhere, and they collect the information, whatever the information is required for the day-to-day activities. So they will collect the information, accordingly they will take some decisions for the next day, and they will continue the routine operations. Disseminator. Disseminator possesses privileged information to his subordinates who otherwise not be in a position to collect it. So disseminator is a person what he will do is like he will not directly interact with the subordinates and all, but he will just observe, he will give some information to them, he will give some suggestions to them, he will monitor them, and he will collect the information, and he will maintain that particular thing, so not be in a position to collect it. So he disseminator, like he will not collect the information because The subordinates will not give any information to the disseminator, but he will be a leader. I mean, he will be the next position only, but the subordinates will not listen to him, and they will not report to him, or they will not give the information to him. Spokesperson. Sorry. Spokesperson is a person interacting with the organization while like customers, suppliers, financiers, government, and other agencies of the society. So the spokesperson, what he will do is, like whenever it is required, he will go and meet the customers. He will collect the information. He will meet the suppliers, like raw material supplier or any service suppliers. So he will go and he will meet them. Even if any work they want to get some work from the government, even they will go and they will meet the government officials and they will speak. So spokespersons are the people who can speak nicely and convince the people. So the people will be like to whom they will convince is like customers, like suppliers, like financiers, who will provide financial support and all, and government and other any other agency or in society and all. So those people will call as spokesperson. The third one is decisional roles. So decisional roles involve choosing most appropriate alternative among all so that organizational objectives are achieved in the efficient manner. Okay. So decisional roles are will play major role in the management. Okay. So under decisional roles, four types are there generally, like as we had seen in this one, like entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resource allocator, and negotiator. Okay. So the first one is entrepreneur. So as everybody knows that entrepreneur is a person who starts their own startup or who starts their own business and who is ready to take risk and start the business, will call them as entrepreneur. So, so entrepreneur constantly looks out for new ideas and seeks to improve his unit by adapting its dynamic environment. So entrepreneur is a person like who will take risk and who starts their own venture and who give job opportunities for others. We will call them as entrepreneur. So entrepreneur will come under decisional role. Disturbance handler. So whenever some problems will happen in the organization, some disturbance will happen, maybe like a small strike, okay, or any employees, will happen any accident or inside the organization when the operation is going on with the mission or something. So if workers are doing some strike or something, so that time disturbance handler, uh, a person is a disturbance handler, like he will go and he will manage those people, he will speak with them and he will manage those people, and he will handle that particular disturbance very nicely. So those people will call as disturbance handler. And the third one is resource allocator. The resource allocator is a person who allocates the resources which is required for the employees, for the organization employees. So whomever they want some resource, so this resource allocator will provide that particular resource to the employees. For example, if they want some transportation after doing some overtime job or something, if they want to reach home, if they want some transportation by the organization, then they will go and ask these people. So these resource allocator will provide the particular resource of transportation and they will manage the things. Okay. The last one is negotiator. Negotiator negotiates with various groups in the organization. Such groups are employees, shareholders, and other outside agencies. So negotiators are the people like whenever they some, for example, employees are there, like for example, raw material supplier is there. So raw material supplier is not ready to supply the material because of the some credit issues. The company is not paying within the credit period or something, so he's not ready to uh, give that particular raw material, supply that particular raw material. So that time this negotiator will go, will speak with them, they negotiate the credit amount, everything, they negotiate even the price of the raw material, everything, and they will see that the work should happen routinely. So these are the different type of roles. So if they are asking that roles of management, you have to explain all these three different type of roles: interpersonal role, informational role, and decisional roles. And again, interpersonal roles 3 types, informational roles 3 types, and decisional roles 4 types. If you write all 10, then you will get 10 marks. Next, management levels. this is also important. There will be three different type of, I mean, three different type of levels. So what are those different levels in management? Three levels, that is top level. The top one is top level, middle level, and lower level. So top level, generally like president, executive vice president, board of directors, those people will come under top level management. When it comes to middle level management, like heads of various divisions, chief engineer, head of the department, those people will come under middle management. The first line managers are the lower level management will come as foreman, supervisor, section supervisor or something. So those people will come under lower level management. So whenever they are asking in examination management levels, you have to think about three different levels, that is the top level, middle level, lower level. Top level, you can explain about the top level management, the people who can take decision for the company for the further activities. It may be president, it may be executive vice president, it may be the board of directors, it may be CEO, chief executive officer. Those people will come under top level management. The middle level management, head of the departments, various departments, divisional heads, chief engineers, those people will come under middle level management. All other employees like supervisors, foremen, section chief supervisors, junior engineers, everybody will come under lower level management. Okay, so these three management are very important. See here, they are given clearly in this picture management levels. I mean which it is there, circle, you can see that, you can consider that circle is top level management, that is chairman and the board of directors, president and CEO. So till CEO it will be the top level management. The next level management is rectangle, which they have mentioned. All rectangles will come under middle level management, that is vice president for operations, vice president for marketing, like various divisions will be there, vice president for finance, vice president for human resources, vice president for research and development. So various department will be there. All those people, also under the vice president, there will be general manager for sales, general manager for branding. At the same time, when it comes to human resource, general manager for freshers, general manager for experience. So those things, those all people will come under middle level management. So in this figure, circle will show the top level management and rectangle will show the middle level management, and both together it is there, like rectangle as well as the circle. So those things and all will come under lower level management, like regional management of north, south, regional manager of east, regional manager of west. Under that again manager for each state, everything like that. These things will be like lower level management. Okay. Okay, thank you students. Like in this video you have learned the different roles of management as well as levels of management. Thank you.